Miss Yenta.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon.
You're good to
Hello,
go whenever you're ready, Miss Johnson.
okay. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are going to do anger management. A lot of us is dealing with anger or frustration due to this pandemic or whatever the case may be. It don't necessarily have to be the pandemic. But let's go to the next slide to get started as to what is anger. Anger is a natural response to perceived threats. It causes your body to release adrenaline, your muscles to tighten, and your heart rate and blood pressure to increase. Your senses might feel more acute, and your face and hands flustered. However, anger becomes a problem only when you don't manage it in a healthy way. Anger itself isn't a problem, it's how you handle it. Consider the nature of anger, as well as how to manage anger and what to do when you're confronted by someone whose anger is out of control. So anger really is not a bad thing. Um, Being angry, it's always isn't always a bad thing. Like I said, being angry can help you share your concerns. It can prevent other forms. It can prevent others from walking all over you. That's a good one. It can motivate you to do something positive. The key is managing your anger in a healthy way. The last one, when it talks about it can motivate you to do something positive. For me, growing up, I was always told that I couldn't do this, I couldn't do this. I wasn't smart enough, I was too dumb. I, I dealt with low self esteem. However, I went and got my college degree, went on to get my master's. As of last year, I did graduate with my master's. I proved them all wrong who doubted me, and now I'm currently working on my PhD. So, yeah, it's how you manage it and how you control it. It can motivate you to do something positive, like I shared, as long as you do it in a healthy way. Next slide. There are many common triggers for anger, such as losing your patience, feeling as if your opinion or effort aren't appreciated and justly. Other causes of anger include emotions, traumatic or engaging events, and worrying about personal problems. That is another issue. Sometimes we worry about other things because it's affecting someone else that we love or care for, and their frustration or anger will rub off on us. Sometimes them getting upset with something else you're trying to help that cause your frustration. Um, you have a unique anger triggers based on what you were taught to expect from yourself, others, and the world around you. Your personal history fuels your reactions to anger. To If you weren't taught how to express anger appropriately, your frustration might simmer and make you miserable. That makes me miserable when people tell me that I can't do something, and then I have to go and frustrate them to to release anger off of me. What about some of you? How do you release anger? How do you deal with anger? Can you type in or can you share verbally? Oh, you have missed a lot of them, Mr. Hammer. Okay, what emotions is behind anger? We get angry about what is happening in the world around us. It is our internal response to external stressors. Common emotions known to trigger anger are anxiety, shame, sadness, fear, frustration, guilt, disappointment, worry, embarrassment, jealousy, and hurt. What causes people to get angry? There are many common triggers for anger. Such as losing your patience. Okay, we just did that one. I'm sorry. When you're angry, you can deal with your feelings through expression, suppression, calming down. Expression is ways that you express yourself to release anger, to not hold on. This is the act of conveying your anger. Expression ranges from a reasonable, rational decision to a violent outburst. Suppression. This is an attempt to hold in your anger. Holding in anger is not good. It causes your blood pressure to go sky high. It could be a trigger for a heart attack or a stroke. So communication is a good way to release your anger or your frustration. With me, I just need to vent. And every issue or thing I'm feeling, that person listen to me vent, and I'm okay. They say, okay, are you okay now? Or they'll share their concern as to how I should have handled that situation. So communication is a good key to communicating about your frustration and anger. Calming down. We already discussed calming down. This is when you control your outward behavior and your internal response by calming down and letting your feelings subside. Ideally, you choose constructive expression, stating your concern and needs clearly and directly without hurting others or trying to control them. Next slide. Can anger harm your health? Yes. Like I said, anger can, if it's not done, if you don't learn how to control it, it could be a cause of anxiety, depression. It could be a reason why you have high blood pressure. It could be a reason for you wanting to punch or harm another person. Learning how to control your anger is the key. Some research suggests that inappropriately expressed anger, such as keeping anger pent up, that is major no-no, can be harmful to your health. Suppressing your anger appears to make chronic pain worse, while expressing anger reduces pain. When you express your anger, it reduces the pain. Sometimes with the anger, depending on how strong the anger is, yes, your blood pressure could elevate, but you also can have a severe headache or migraine. You do not want that, because your result is that you're going to have to go into a very dark place with some dark shades on for some and just relax. There are evidence that anger and hostility is linked with heart disease, high blood pressure, panic, ulcer, and stroke. Next slide. There are 3 types of anger: passive aggression, open aggression, assertive anger. That is not good. Assertive is when you're trying to, assertive anger is when you're asserting yourself. You can assert yourself, but you also can use it in a way to control it, to where you step away, remove yourself, to put yourself in another location of the situation and relax, calm down, then go back to approach the person. Last slide. The wheel of feelings is when, I wish I could have blown it up bigger. This is if you can see the little circle, it's actually an ice cream cone, and when you open it up, there are all types of letter levels, from starting from the middle, working your way outward to control anger. Can someone share with me some type of situation or a situation that you might have been in and you were able to control your anger? Okay. Well, Mr. Member, that concludes my presentation. If anyone have any questions or concerns, please email me, call me. I look forward to seeing everybody this evening at 6:30 for continuance of anger management. We will have an activity that truly will be much more fun than what I'm doing now, but it will piggyback on the presentation I just did. Does anyone have any more questions or concerns?